Some places are inspiring. They leave an impression on us. Some places it's because of their sheer scale, because of their grandeur. Some places it's because of their sheer beauty. And some places it's because of the awe and the wonder which they inspire. I'll share with you one such place for me. It's in Zurich, in Switzerland. And when we were there, we went to one of the tourist sites, the Fraumünster Church. You walk into the main body of the church, and just to stand there, you have no idea. It's the chancel that is especially interesting. You can't see into it, you can just glimpse part of it. But as you walk into the chancel, in the dimly lit atmosphere, it's just incredible. Because streaming through 5 stained glass windows that stretch up to the sky is glorious, colourful light. Orange and blue and green and yellow. And it's awesome. I just had to stay and pray a while. That's all I wanted to do. Feeling in the presence of God and staring at these windows. And as you look, you can see depicted on them various different important things from our faith. I don't want to go into all the different things there are on the windows. But there is one of the windows, the one on the left, the blue one, is devoted to just one biblical character. And it's Jacob. Jacob had various encounters with God that were special and were awesome and were inspiring. And our Bible passage today is about one of those encounters. It comes from Genesis chapter 28. Jacob left Beersheba and set out for Haran. When he reached a certain place, he stopped for the night because the sun had set. Taking one of the stones there, he put it under his head and lay down to sleep. He had a dream in which he saw a stairway resting on the earth with its top reaching to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. There above it stood the Lord, and he said, I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham, and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are lying. Your descendants will be like the dust of the earth, and you will spread out to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. All peoples on earth will be blessed through you and your offspring. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. And I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised. When Jacob awoke from his sleep, he thought, surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it. He was afraid and said, how awesome is this place? This is none other than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven. Early the next morning, Jacob took the stone he had placed under his head and set it up as a pillar and poured oil on top of it. He called that place Bethel. And then Jacob made a vow, if God will be with me and will watch over me on this journey I am taking, and will give me food to eat and clothes to wear, so that I return safely to my father's house, then the Lord will be my God. And this stone I've set up as a pillar will be God's house. And of all that you give me, I will give you 1/10. It was a place where Jacob met with God in an incredible way. He saw angels. descending and ascending. Heaven was touching earth. God's presence was touching him. And it was amazing. And God gave him the blessing which he'd given to Abraham and to Isaac, that of course he and his descendants would be blessed, and that they would then bless, and that he would give them the land to live in. Special place. And so Jacob took the stone and he set it up there so that he would remember how awesome it was, and that God's presence was felt there that day. I wonder what places you have known God's presence, what places have been significant for you in your faith. In this time when we have been dispersed and we've been away from church, where we meet and we worship and where we listen to him, I wonder where the places have been that you have met with him. I wonder whether it's been out on a walk, or in a particular chair in your home, or whether it's been in your garden. What are the places that have been significant? Through Jesus, we know that God is with us always, that he isn't just in a building, that we can know his presence wherever we are, whenever we are, and that he goes with us. For Jacob, that place was an ordinary place that became extraordinary, and that he wanted to remember how special that was. But part of the promise that God gave to him, and part of the words that God spoke to him, were that God would be with him wherever he went. Whatever place he was in, God would be with him. And we know that through Jesus, of course. The temple curtain was torn in two. His Spirit is with us wherever we are. So where would you put a stone in this time? Would it be in your living room, by that chair? Would it be in the garden? If you were marking a place out as somewhere where God has spoken, where would it be? And what if you didn't put that stone in a particular place, but you put it in your pocket to remind you that that place is wherever you are, because he is wherever you are. Special encounters with God. What an awesome and amazing story. I find it so inspiring, just as I found that place, the Fraumunster, with its Chagall windows, so inspiring. I put a stone there, but actually I should be putting a stone in my pocket, because he is with me everywhere. Amen.